listing your home on Airbnb. Sounds like the dream, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, easy money, passive income, just upload some nice photos, write a bit about it, and boom, bookings start coming in. Especially if you've got a place in, say, Kavala or Nea Iraklitsa, Nea Peramos. Gorgeous spots. But what if that easy money isn't quite so easy? What if there are hidden costs involved? Today, we're doing a deep dive into exactly that, the real work behind self-managing an Airbnb. We're looking at an article from Planbnb called The Hidden Costs of Self-Managing Your Airbnb in Kavala, Nea Iraklitsa, and Nea Peramos. So our mission here is to kind of unpack those unexpected challenges, to show how a simple listing can suddenly feel like a full-time job, maybe cost you more than just, well, time. If you're thinking about this, or maybe you're already doing it, what does this all really mean for you, for your wallet, and frankly, your sanity?
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? How something that looks so simple on the surface, just listing a property, actually hides this whole complex layer of tasks and responsibilities. You just don't see at first.
Okay, let's unpack it then. The article points out some big ones. First up, response time. Guests expect answers, like now. And get this, the article says Airbnb's algorithm actually ranks you lower if you consistently take more than an hour to reply.
Exactly. An hour, that's not much time at all.
Right, so being slow doesn't just lose you that potential guest.
No, it actually hurts your overall visibility. Your listing gets pushed down. Fewer people see it for, well, potentially weeks.
Wow, okay. So that leads right into the next point, doesn't it? Listing visibility.
It absolutely does. If your listing just sits there, same calendar, same price, no new reviews roll in, it sinks in the search results. And let's be honest, guests don't usually scroll past page 1, maybe page 2. So even a beautiful place can just sit empty if nobody's seeing it.
So you need to be constantly tweaking things. And speaking of tweaking, pricing. This is where it gets really interesting, I think. It's not just pick a price and leave it. Apparently you should be changing prices, like daily.
Daily, yes. Sometimes even more often, depending on the season, local events, what competitors are doing, even flight schedules coming into the area.
This sounds like a huge amount of work. Most people self-managing probably don't have the time or maybe the tools for that kind of analysis.
Precisely. And that's a real hidden cost. You're either leaving money on the table during peak times or maybe pricing too high during slow periods and getting zero bookings. Professional management often uses software, AI even, to crunch all that data and adjust rates almost constantly. That's how you aim for a full calendar, not just hoping for the best.
Okay, so let's say you nail the pricing, you get the booking. The work's not over, right?
Not even close. That's often when the real test begins, the actual guest experience.
Right, they might show up late, can't figure out the Wi-Fi at 11 p.m., maybe there's a small issue like a dripping tap.
And if they need help and can't get it fast, that's when you risk a bad review. And just one negative comment can seriously impact your income for months.
So smooth check-ins, making sure the place is spotless, being available, it's non-negotiable for guests these days.
Absolutely. And that ties into maintenance too, and just the sheer time commitment.
Yeah, that dripping tap you mentioned.
Exactly. If you're not nearby, or even if you are, but you're busy, a small thing can become a big, expensive problem really fast. Trying to coordinate plumbers or electricians from afar, that's stressful.
I can only imagine. Plus, the article points out all the other stuff, messaging guests back and forth, arranging cleaners, updating the calendar constantly, doing those price changes we talked about.
It adds up. It really does. We're talking hours every single week. Your phone is basically buzzing all the time. You're never really off.
Yeah, the article calls it burnout, a real emotional toll.
It is. And there's a story in the article, actually, about a host in Nea Peramos. She had this lovely 3-bedroom villa, but she was struggling. Calendar half empty, some mixed reviews, constantly stressed, losing sleep, basically tied to her phone. But then she switched to professional management. And apparently, her occupancy jumped 35%. Her income went up significantly. And the most important part, she said, was she got her life back.
Wow. That really paints a picture. It's not just about the money then.
Not at all. It highlights that personal cost, the stress, the lost time, which you don't always factor in when you just see the potential income.
So bringing it all together, what does this mean for you, the listener? Self-managing looks cheaper on paper, sure. But when you add up potentially lost bookings because you weren't visible, or lower prices because you weren't dynamic, maybe damage from slow maintenance, bad reviews, plus all that stress and time.
Yeah, the actual cost might be much higher than you think. The article really argues that a good professional manager doesn't cost you money in the end.
Right. They help you make more money.
Yeah.
And give you back your time.
Exactly. So maybe the question to ask yourself is, should owning this rental property bring you peace of mind, or is it causing anxiety? What part of your life could you get back if you handed off this thing that seemed like easy money but turned into, well, basically another job?